denoted as white square. That means all the subdivisions are white. 所以全部都是白的，我们就用一个白的框框来代表。如果这里面这一块第二块里面呢有黑的有白的 ，when there are white and blacks, then we use a circle. So in the upper one, the most upper one, is a circle because the whole pictures they are white and black. So we put a circle here. And in the second portion, is also have a white and black. So it's a circle, circle, and circle. Because we have a circle, then we have to divide it again. For example, the second quadrant, we further divide into another 4 quadrants. Okay? And the first one is all blacks. So the first one is the black square. 然后黑色 square 代表这里下通通是黑的。Okay? And the second one is white and black. So we have a circle again. And the third quadrant is all white. So we got a white square. And here is white and black. So we got another circle. So for this circle, for this second quadrant, we further divide into another 4 quadrants. And the first one is black. Second one and third one are white. And the fourth one are black. Is black. So got it and terminated it because every one is square. Okay? So in a similar way, we have to derive or to produce all the circles. 只要他看到是个圆圈的，你就要往底下找。所以 here I only give you some partial result of this map. Okay, so the result of this structure we call it portrait structure. 这就是4分数，就是每一个点，只要它有黑有白是圆圈的，我们就要往底下再分4个，一次分出来就分4个，所以我们称它4分数 portrait。好 ，portrait。而且呢 ，the order is important. This the first quadrant, second, third, and fourth in this order. Okay. So the advantage is it can be a high compression, and the structure is very useful for some spatial analysis. Some research paper use portrait data structure to analyze some spatial relations. Okay. However, there are some disadvantages because the result, the portrait, is very sensitive for translation and notation. You can imagine if we translate, if the origin moves to center of this the center of the first share, then you can imagine the tree is totally different from this tree. Also, if we rotate in the 45 degrees or 30 degrees, right? Then the tree is totally different. You have to reconstruct it. So the portrait is very sensitive to the orientation, direction, or origin. 它这个 structure 这个资料结构，它在某一种空间分析，有人用它来做某一种空间分析使用，它是非常有用的。而且呢，一样，这个大面积如果是像这个大面积里面都是白的，那这个基本上很快就变成一个这个笔，所以这个压缩量也可以很高。如果它这个图本身一大片一大片，可以有很高的这个压缩。但是呢，它对你这个图稍微转一下，它就完蛋了，不要出错。所以它这个做这个 rotation 就旋转，或者它的原点稍微移一下，你这个网的原点移一下，那这可能这个税完全不一样。Okay. Another homework. You have 2 homework. So give you this map. Please draw the portrait of this map. Okay. 有没有问题？好。哎，是。他会。Not clear. The portrait, the procedure, how to construct the portrait. Okay, I will say it again. On the top circle represents the whole map. And since in this map, we have white shares and black shares. So we represent it as a circle. When we encounter a circle, we always have 4 quadrants. We divide it into 4 quadrants. For example, here we use red lines. So it's quadrant 1, quadrant 2, quadrant 3, and quadrant 4. And here we find that the quadrant 1, all the shares are white. So we can represent it as a white square. Okay? And in the quadrant 2, second quadrant, since within the second one, they are white and black. So we got the circle. Since we encounter a circle, then we can divide it into another smaller 4 quadrants. Here we use green lines. Okay? So in the green lines, the first quadrant 1, all the shares are black. So we represent it as a black square. In this area, in this quadrant, we have white and black. So we got another circle. Okay? And in the quadrant 3, all the shares are white. So we got a white square. Okay? Okay. Yeah. Yeah. to analyze the raster-based map, then we have to be careful about the MAUP, that means modifiable aerial unit problem. So many geographical phenomena has their attribute value, summing up from those from their sub-zones, right? Just like a core tree, you sum up some value from the raw level. However, the value can be various due to the scale effect and the aggregation or so-called zonation effect. There are two effects, and this kind of problem are totally called MAUP, modifiable aerial unit problem. Both of a vector or a raster-based data has this kind of problem. So we must very, very careful about it. So the shell shape, no matter what, it could be a regular, square, rectangle, triangle. If you use different kind of shape, you may get a different result, answer, right? Because you divide the map in different ways. So the shape will affect the result. The scale also the resolution can also affect the result. You use different scale, and you may get a different answer. The original position. So if you translate or move the origin in different places, then the answer could be different. Or the rotation, you just rotate. You rotate in another direction. Because actually there is no regulation say you must put the nose upward, right? You can put nose in any direction. And if you rotate the grid, you probably got a different answer. 尤其各位知道，你如果看非都市土地开发的规则，它在算坡度的时候，我们后面都会讲的。算坡度的时候那个非都市土地利用的规则有个要求，你要打方格，打25公尺乘25公尺的网格，计算它的坡度，计算它的坡向，尤其是坡度的问题。然后他就告诉你，坡度超过30%，他就不准你开发。他规定是这样而已，他没有规定你那个网格要怎么打。对，他只规定你25乘25，他没有说原点要摆在哪里，所以你可以摆任何一个地方当原点。他也没有说你那个网格的方向一定要朝北，你可以朝东、朝西、朝西南、朝西北都可以。所以对开发商来讲，他就可以怎么样？移来移去，移来移去，然后呢，让不可开发 minimize， 对不对？